greeted by a cute little smile. The world is new with you by my side. Everything is beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I'm calling you home just to hear your voice on the phone. I think of you and I'm not alone. You are everything.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel, to a brand new video. It's glorious weather up here in the north and I'm really loving it, everybody. Like, I will always be an autumn winter girly, but this spring has sprang differently. I think it's because I've got a brand new baby, but I just feel really like alive this spring. Usually I'm like, it's the start of the dreaded summer season to me. I know that sounds very controversial. This week I intend to tick off a lot of things off my to-do list, and I know I keep saying that toxic productivity, over-ambitious me, just keeps adding to this to-do list, forever ending, forever growing to-do list, and I just can't seem to get through it. And I think that's just being a mum, isn't it? It's just being a parent, or it's just life. Life is lifing right now. But yeah, as much as I want to just dilly-dally all day long, there's shit to do. My wardrobe being one of them. I keep putting it off and putting it off. I managed to get Annabelle's wardrobe done and cleared out. She's grown out of so many things already. She's 9 weeks old this week, so that's exciting. It's going so fast. But yeah, I've got vintage parcels being sold off, so I need to do lots of errands this week and keep on top of that. Oh, thank you so much for all your recommendations on the stain removers. So in the last video I showed you guys the fabric on the bench in my new entryway. It's like got a few stains on it, nothing major, it's not like heavily stained, but it's noticeable because it's like a cream boucle fabric. So many of you recommended the is it called Dr. Beckman? I think it's called the Dr. Beckman carpet stain remover with the brush on the top. So I need to check whether it's in B&M or Home Bargains because I can't remember which one. But we need to get some of that this week and I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully it works. I've also got some like boucle cream fabric chairs, dining chairs that I need to have a really good go at as well, because I thought they were a lost cause. They might not be a lost cause if this Dr. Beckman stuff works really well, because I was gonna just buy some new ones eventually. So yeah, there's that. How exciting. Oh, another thing, my kettle packed in. The Smeg kettle packed in. I mean, we do love coffee. That kettle is used so much, and especially now we've got the baby, because we're like sterilising bottles a lot and things like that. So yeah, it's packed in. And I was like to Ash, is this a sign to get the coffee machine? Because at the moment we're boiling water on the hob like it's the 1900s, which I'm not mad at, you guys. And in fact, I did say to Ash, maybe we are better off buying a hob kettle, you know, one that sits on the hob, because I really wanted to do that anyway eventually. So it might be a good thing that this electric kettle's packed in. So at the moment we've got the Smeg white kettle, the electric plug-in kettle that everybody's bloody got, to be honest. When everyone's got something, it really puts me off. It really makes me not want it. Are you the same? That's why I say I'm not an influencer or a trend-led person, because if everyone's jumping on a trend, it makes me not want it. I'm the rebel. I will go in the opposite direction purposefully, and I don't care that I'm on my own doing so. Anyway, it's just who I am as a person. And so yeah, we need a new kettle. I have got my eye on the MACKENZI Childs kettle. They've got a new colourway in the MOCHA, and I know it's a luxury brand and a luxury price tag, but like I said, cost per use is brilliant. The pros of the purchase would be it's not electric, so it won't pack in like the Smeg one has done. It's not much more than the Smeg brand either, so I can justify the price, and it'll look so good on top of the range cooker in this house. It just fits my style really well. Now I know there's other hob kettles available. Smeg do one, Le Creuset, I'm also looking at those. They're a fraction of the price. Also Laura Ashley do one as well that I've seen that I quite like, but that's patterned and I need to keep it like, I'm saying that, so is the MACKENZI Childs. I just think the MACKENZI Childs one suits me. My gut is telling me I want that Kettle, so watch this space. In other news, I've got a sore wrist. Where my thumb ends here, it's really sore. I don't know what I've done with it. I don't know if I've sprained it or like, I don't know, it's just hurting all the way from my thumb knuckle here, all the way down into my wrist, down here, and it's just really sore. So I've ordered some, what do you call them, wrist supports from Amazon to see if I can help myself out. I'm really not sure how I've done it, but it's when I'm holding the baby a certain way that I'm feeling it. It's really strained. Talking of Amazon, I have a new watch, everybody, and I love it. This one, it's a Cartier dupe. You might have heard me talk about in a previous video, in fact, was it my Christmas gift guide? I've had my eye on the Cartier dupe watch because I can't be affording a Cartier watch, okay? Not quite there just yet, everybody. But we want the look. So the one I had my eye on was with Abbott Lion, and I'll pop that one here on the screen and we can compare. That's £150. I mentioned it in my Christmas gift guide video actually, and I'll link that one down below as well. I'm not sure on the quality or anything like that to compare it at all, but I'm after the look. Anyway, then found this one on Amazon for even a fraction of that price, so even better, and I thought for the sake of the price, let's give it a go. I'm currently wearing a Vivienne Westwood, one that my husband bought me. When did he buy me that? A couple of years ago, wasn't it now? And I love it. It's my everyday watch. It's got a leather strap, contrast stitching. It's very like vintage looking. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I did want a Cartier dupe watch as well, and there's also a Cartier like leather strap one on Amazon. I'll link them both down below. I might get that one as well. Let's get on with the day. Okay, B&M, I see you. Not with the Colour Wow dupes, I see. Oh, this is a cute Easter wreath, already on the sale section, and we've not even got to Easter yet. This definitely wasn't in store, I don't think, the last time we was here. So I've been using different brands for Bella's bath time routines, and at the moment we're on this Child's Farm. They've also got other flavours. This is the sweet orange. I bet that's nice. This is pretty cute. Look at this textured bowl. Oh wow, £6. What would you put in that? Fruit, I suppose? These are quite rustic as well. What are these? Like little trays for £7. I like the underneath of it, where you don't see the underneath of it, you just see the top of it, so it's not the one for me. These are pretty good as well. Glass, like Stanley cups, I suppose, with bamboo lids. I don't like the jars with bamboo lids. They go mouldy. Okay, this is what we came for. We found the goods. So Dr. Beckman carpet cleaner we're looking for. This is for clothing and laundry. They do a stain remover for clothes. This is to get your whites whiter. Has anybody used the laundry Dr. Beckman products? I'm guessing Dr. Beckman is a whole range of products. I can't believe I've never, like, you know, seen them before or known about them before. Then again, I've never had carpets really. So this is the stuff, is it? With the stain and odour remover for pets. They've got this one with the brush on the top. They've also got this one. There's 10p difference between the two. The stain remover. So I'm just going to go with this one. I hope that's the right one. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's give that a go. I've just popped into Jysk, and like I said, I wanted to add more character and more style into the kitchen. These would be great. Also, pantry cupboards. You know how I feel about a basket. Got a bit of a basket fetish. I might have to get some of these little cute little tiny baskets. £4.50 each. I believe IKEA do them and they're really cheap. How gorgeous are these like picnic blankets for the car in these stripes? This is like a sagey green one. I just like how rustic they are. They give me seaside vibes. They've got them in the pink as well. Oh, this is quite nice. Even though it's like grey, I like the textured details of it. They've also got the cushions with the frill. Everything seems to be on sale in Jysk, everybody. There's some brilliant like bits. Ooh, this is really pretty. Look at this ditzy print bed throw. That's really nice. It's like got blue in it. It's like quilted design. We've got another quilted blanket here with a gorgeous like vintage print on there. Everything's on sale, everybody. That is an incredible price. So down here we have the ditzy print throw. Again, there's one that's been took out of the packet there. They've also got these cushions to match as well. They've not got feather inserts, mind, so, but still an incredible price. How nice are these checkered cushions? Faux fur checkered cushions, beautiful. These gorgeous basket plant pots, wow. I just feel like I need a nap. So, tea towels. I've actually got these tea towels on the right. I do like these ones for the summer though, with the stripe. They're like a linen style with the stripe, and I'm looking for some that I want to like have out styled up in the kitchen, not for actual use. I've got a cupboard full of useful ones. And then here we have some slippers. These are quite nice. I like the colour of these, like a forest green. Ashley's just dropped off this vintage chest of drawers that I saw in the charity shop. I didn't film in the charity shop, but I saw this for like 60 quid and I just had to have it for the dressing room, I'm thinking. So yeah, it's just landed. The goods from an Aldi shop, so I thought I would run through a little grocery haul. This will keep us going for the next few days. We've got some dry roasted peanuts. I love snacking on peanuts and nuts. We've got some beans. This is my comfort food. Does anybody else agree? Leave it in the comments. But when I was a kid up here in the north, it was fish fingers, chips and beans, or baked potato and beans, or beans on toast. I mean, beans on toast, such an underrated meal. So yeah, we've got some of those. We've got some chopped tomatoes, a pepper, because Ashley can't go without his chili con carne on a Monday. We've got some milk chocolate cookies, and we've just been having a little argument about this, and Ashley actually wanted me to ask you guys in the comments how you feel about this, but because we've got one style of cookie in the cookie jar already, and this is a different style of cookie, we're trying these ones from Aldi. He doesn't want me to contaminate them by putting these in the jar with the other cookies. Even though the cookies, like, that's my argument. Cookies and cookies, and even though they're two different, like, brands and kinds, does it matter? They all go in the cookie jar. Like, he won't let me cross-contaminate them, and that's what he calls it. And he said that you'll all agree with him in the comments. So, which I understand, like mixing, like, say, custard creams, which are my favourite, with cookies in a biscuit tin together. I understand that that's not great. Guys, also just ignore my hands. It's fake tan day today, so I'm marinating. Yeah, I understand that, but cookies and cookies, even though they're two different brands, like that doesn't matter to me so much. We've got some bananas. Love bananas. Raspberries. Ooh, these are from Spain. I love raspberries. I'm just loving berries at the moment. We've got some Greek style yogurt, 2 massive big tubs of that. We have yogurt every day. Annabelle's gonna love yogurt, isn't she, when she's weaning, and I really can't wait for her to eat some of these foods like raspberries and bananas and avocados. We've got some British baked potatoes here and some burgers. Ashley has burgers and eggs every single day. He has to have his beef and his eggs. We've got more beef, 10% fat. So we'll be making a chili con carne, no doubt. Crispy beef or a shepherd's pie. It's getting to that time of year with the weather, especially with it being nice outside. I really don't want to be making comfort food like, you know, like a shepherd's pie. So I might have to do a crispy beef and rice dish, actually. These are really good to have in the house and in the freezer. If I want like a tuna crunch sarnie or whatever. Chicken crown. I get these from Aldi. They used to do them in Lidl, but they don't do them anymore. And these are just the best. The best. We've got a massive pack of blueberries here because, like I said, we're just like very mad in this house. More eggs. We're also egg mad. I mean, like, I'd love some chickens, but at the end of the day, I don't think we could have enough chickens. We'd need a garden full of chickens to produce the eggs that we consume, so I don't think it would be worth it after all. Some whole milk, because we switched to whole milk now. We did do towards the end of my pregnancy, and yeah, full fat milk. It's meant to be better for you, isn't it? Controversial subject, but yeah, that's what we believe now. And that is our little Aldi grocery haul, everyone. And I'm about to have some brunch.
All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no. I can't
little wardrobe situation here that I need to deal with. Need to get myself onto Vinted. I actually wasn't as brutal as I thought I would be. Yesterday I filmed a Temu haul for you guys. I was going to put it in this vlog, but it was a video all of its own, and because I've created like a separate playlist for all my Temu hauls, I didn't want a big vlog to be in with that playlist as well, just for the sake of the people who come here for like the Temu hauls. Some people just love the hauls and not the vlogs. So yeah, I ended up separating both of those. Anyway, what's my point? That is already up by the time you're seeing this vlog. So if you missed that Temu haul, go and check out the playlist. It's the latest one and it's my last video that I posted. But this was in the Temu haul. Spoiler if you haven't seen it. But this is a wreath. It's a bit of a different take on a wreath, and I explained it in detail and showed it off in detail, but it's basically an olive branches. It's got even the olives on it here, and a little Hessian like style bow. And yeah, it's very me, isn't it? I thought it's a little bit different. It's very me, with it being like Italian inspired. So I'm gonna pop this because it comes with the little loop as well. I'm gonna hang this on the vintage front door here behind me. Also in that Temu haul, I picked up this vintage style rug. I say rug because they do it in like 3 different sizes. So even though I've chosen one as like a doormat in front of this like vintage front door, they do it in different sizes. I can't remember what size this is. I can't remember. I suppose you just need to measure your own space and see what fits best for you. But yeah, they do it in 3 sizes, and isn't it beautiful? It's so lovely. Again, it was in that Temu haul, so I'm not going to talk too much about the rug itself. We're just going to style it up in this video. Okay, that's really annoying. It's still a little bit creased. You can see that it's a little bit creased there. I'm going to have to get my steamer out on it, I think. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like here, and then we'll give it a steam. But doesn't that look really, really nice now by the front door? Let me give you a view of what it'll look like when you're like coming down the stairs. If you remember before, we had the round jute rug, and it was like the same tone of floor as the oak. So it didn't go very well, in my opinion. This one suits the space a lot better. Do you know what though? I feel like I could have gone bigger. The only problem is I don't want to go too big in this area because it's all open plan, this floor. We're going to have a big rug here in the snug room, and you'll be able to see that. So a big circle next to a big square. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to go too big. We want to keep it as a doormat kind of a vibe. The only other place I thought to put this is in the what do you call it, why does my brain not work anymore, in the utility room by the front door, or by the bench seating area. Wreath looks gorgeous here on the front door. I know we're backlit, so I'm sorry about that. You're not seeing it to its full potential. Eventually, in that porch behind this door, we will have like linens up, and it'll have its own chandelier hanging down in there, and the window outside will be dressed outside this front door, if that makes any sense. So this view will look a little bit better, and it'll make this vintage front door pop. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. It'll all come together slowly. I never show off the ceiling so much in this hallway. The ceiling in here is absolutely incredible, isn't it? little Bella, even though it's white and textured, she still can focus on it. Like, she's obsessed with the ceilings because babies are looking up quite a lot, aren't they? So she gets this kind of a view and she likes to focus on it, and then she also likes the view in here as well. She likes to look at the light fittings also. I also realised I've not really filmed much of this room so much. We've not been doing much of it, but like I said, my attention has turned to this room quite a lot. Like, my mind has come to this room quite a lot. I'd like to start with the styling of this room. The love seat there in front of the bay window was part of the sofa set, and I just think it fits in that bay window beautifully. I still haven't steamed the curtains. They went up quite a while ago, and these are the Jennings curtains. We put these curtains in throughout the house. They're just timeless, really heavy, really thick, fully lined, and they're like an oatmeal colour, so they just go well with everything, all the brass details. The love seat I will style up with its own throws and blankets. At the moment, Ashley's put the crushed velvet, which really bugged me. I cannot wait. I've been saying this for years, haven't I now? I cannot wait to get a new sofa. This crushed velvet sofa, it's been haunting me for years, and I just need it out. It really ruins my life, everybody. But sofa last, because we don't want to buy a new sofa in the middle of a renovation. That's why we call it the renovation sofa, because we don't care if it gets, you know, like mucky, whatever, dusty, whatever. So the sofa and the cuddle chair will be, that cuddle chair down there, will be replaced. I do plan, let me just show you this back wall here where that sofa is at the moment. So what I plan to do on that back wall is have a Chesterfield, that's my vision, a Chesterfield sofa, a 3-seater, a really nice long one, facing the room, obviously. And either side of that, we can dress up with tables and lamps, whatever. We'll style it when we've finished. A nice bit of artwork on the wall at the back there as well. Cuddle chair in the bay window we're going to keep. We're going to dress it up with like cushions and throws. It's really quite nice. And it's just a beautiful seat to sit in this. It's fully lit because you've got the bay window that wraps all the way around here, like that. And as you can see outside, ignore the chandelier on the windowsill. I don't know why that's there. But you can see the patio. The stairs was going down the side before, because this used to be the front entrance of the house. As you can see, the woods are at the back there now, of really overgrown. The trees are so freaking tall. Yeah, you don't get access to the house from that side anymore. Do you know what next door just told us? Her daughter was here and she was having a little look at Bella when we was going for a walk the other day, and her daughter said she used to walk home from school on this path down home, which she can't access anymore, and she said we used to call it the fairy path. And I just thought that that was just beautiful. Isn't that wonderful? She said they used to play running through the gardens and down to the woods, and they called it the fairy path when she was little. She's obviously fully grown now, back in the day. So I just thought that was wonderful. What was I getting at? Yeah, so you used to access the property from the steps and they went up the side here. So whilst Ashley was like digging out all of the garden, he's just leveling it out. He's leveled all of the top bit here, and I know it looks very rubbly. Basically the rubble we dug out from the garage entryway, we used that rubble to lay down here. That's what you're seeing now, all the rubble from back there. Ashley's very resourceful. He uses it to level out the garden, and therefore we never need to like hire any skips or anything, you know, for all the rubble when we do these renovations. We have never ever, in the 2 renovations we've done, and there's walls come down and everything, we have never once had to hire a skip. Without the rubble that's helping to build up and level out the garden here, he would have had to buy like bags and bags of like sand and other bits of rubbly stuff that you can buy that help you build up a foundation for the patio. So anyway, that's the current situation. Oh, what were I getting at? Yeah, the stairs came up the side and I said, while you're digging everything up, can I have the stairs coming down in the middle and the align with the bay window? Let me stand back. In fact, I'll pop you on a wide lens so you can see it better. So can you see now the window itself, and then just outside the window, the steps that go down into the garden are central to the bay window. So eventually we'll have beds either side. So I don't know whether I'm going to be growing flowers, hydrangea Annabelles on either side of the steps. Maybe we could have an arch, but then that will get rid of the view of the woods. The leaves are just about coming back on the trees at the moment, especially the horse chestnut here, which is really beautiful. And it's such a vibe out there. I love it. Love, love, love it. Also, this tree here, this bush tree, this will just all fall off and the new ones will just appear overnight, it seems. I won't talk too much about the patio and the garden plans. We'll save that for a renovation vlog. But Ashley's on with that at the moment, so it's a work in progress out there. But as regards to this room and the styling of this room, like I said, we didn't want to put any blinds up here, shutter blinds, because we love the light when it comes around here at sunset in this room. It's absolutely stunning. We also love the woodland view. We're not overlooked one bit. And it's such a vibe with the birds, and I just don't want to, you know, shut the windows off. So we're just gonna, we never shut the curtains because we don't need to in here. And it's just wonderful. So yeah, I'm gonna steam the curtains. We'll finally get round to that. Let's keep our eye out for a beautiful sofa. Chesterfield sofas are absolutely extortionate, even secondhand. And then this is the other side of the room. So we've got the mantle, fireplace. We did have all this stuff styled up in the pantry cupboards as a kind of a little bar area in there, but it was never intended to stay like that. I just styled up those cupboards when we had the kitchen fitted, which was ages ago, because we had nowhere to put said bar. The bar was always going to come in this room, and as you can imagine, it's going to be very like gentlemanly in here, very like formal, very adult kind of a room. So we've got all of the bar stuff on there. I've just moved it into this room. So I don't know whether I'm going to be doing a bar cart or like bar shelves on this side when that chair's gone. I'm not sure. I definitely want to replace the TV. That is way too big for this room. This come from a different house, by the way, and we haven't got round to it yet. And so did the glossy cabinet tray. Definitely getting rid of that. So that'll free up the corner over here. I'm probably going to do like a framed TV on the wall there that can like, you can pull out into the room if we want to watch it. I mean, we don't need it, and I just don't want to focus on screens so much, but it is nice, isn't it, to watch a movie or whatever if you just want to snuggle up in here. But excitingly, and I'll leave it linked down below, excitingly, I've chosen the rug for this room. So I hope you can get my vision. So we've got very gentlemanly vibes in here. Imagine like a tan or a dark chocolate Chesterfield style sofa. We've got all the bar stuff. And imagine this rug in this room here. Also, we have, if we stand in the bay window and sit down in the love seat, this is what you see. You can see right through into the kitchen lounge, through the arches there. That's just open plan and wonderful. And that's why the little doormat there, I didn't want to go too big with a circular rug, because we're going to have this rug here in here. So I didn't want there to be a big circle here and then a square rug in here. Does that make any sense? Also, my attention has turned to where are we going to store Bella's toys. So we can't have her playing in a room all day long. We were thinking about a playroom quite a while ago now, before we started on the entryway in the garage. We could have converted the garage into a playroom for her. We were toying around with that idea. The only problem is with that, there's pros and cons with everything. The cons I had with a play area, a separate playroom even, she'll be quite like isolated playing in a playroom on her own and all the toys in there. I just wanted to be a bit more social in the house. I wanted to play in the house, and I can't be in a playroom all day. I've got other things to do around the house. You know, like it's a very social area that we've created in our kitchen lounge. And so I was thinking under the stairs here, we could have some sort of situation where we can store her toys under here in this like section under the stairs, and she can play in like this area. We'll not put a coffee table in here, just the rug for now, but eventually I did want a coffee table, but that's quite an adult thing, and like we don't want her banging around while she's a child and a toddler. She's only going to be a child and a toddler for a couple of years, and then we can pop in a coffee table, and make this room like more formal, like we intended to do so. But she can play in here then with her toys. We can put them all away in like baskets, some sort of storage system that we can pop here under the stairs, and that can be her little play area. And it's big enough because I don't want to overwhelm her with a lot of toys. We intend on taking her out and having her play in the woods. We've literally got the nature on our doorstep, so all of her play will be outside. Also, we are doing the garden with her in mind. Ashley's gonna, like I said, I don't want to go too much into detail because this is for another renovation video, I suppose, but we're going to build her a little house in the bottom at the corner. All that's going to be like tapered off so she can't wander off into the woods. And yeah, and she can like grow things with me in the raised beds. We plan on growing a few things. We're going to try some veggies, I think, and maybe some flowers. So I just intend to have her outside with us quite a lot. Ashley's very outdoorsy as well. So I don't want her stuck indoors playing with toys. We do live in the UK. We know that. And yeah, she does need to have some toys. But I was watching something and it said that if you overwhelm them with toys, they never play with anything and they get bored quite easily. Whereas you really limit the toys, it gives them less to focus on and use their imagination more. And I kind of agree with that, you know. I really agree with that. And then obviously books and colouring books and craft stuff, which I'm going to hide away so she can't have access to it under here. So we don't need space for that there. That'll be like popped away, probably high up in a cupboard in a utility room, very controlled. When we have like craft sessions, and we can clean up then, because Joelle was a nightmare when she was young and there was glitter everywhere, trotted into carpets. We worked too hard for that to happen. I know they like to mess and make fun, but we're gonna intend to do that outside with her, like I said. But you know, you have to have some control, don't you, in that respect? Yeah. And then like obviously books, and they'll all be upstairs in the office, in the library. She's got her own bookshelf upstairs and a little toy area in her room as well if she wants to play up there. I plan to have in the courtyard a little mud kitchen for her as well. And yeah, so that is the plan for this space. Good morning, everyone. Another day, another dollar. That's what they say, isn't it? I thought we'd start here in the kitchen this morning because we've got some bits and bobs from Jysk and B&M that I picked up, some randoms, as well as some essentials. Oh, by the way, my wrist supports came from Amazon. I got a pack of 2 of these. Really, really good. Why am I waving like that? Such a game changer for me. It's helping, and if we can not go to the doctors, that would be great. Bits and bobs. So randomly picked up well, it's not random, is it? Because it's literally Easter in a couple of weeks. So I always do Joelle a little Easter basket or box or of some sort, even though she's 20. I can't wait to do it all again with Bella. I think I'll be doing this for my girls forever until they're old, until I'm not here anymore. But I got her a cream egg chick cupcake kit. So this is the Betty Winters, like, who made that name up? That is just stunning. And yeah, it looks like that. It makes 6. It's just like a little cake kit. I just thought it's a fun activity to do. So it was only £2, everybody, and the kit includes cupcake mix with yellow frosting, piping tube filled with orange icing, and a piping bag. And so it's got everything you need to make these chick cupcakes. Why can't I talk? I thought that would be absolutely brilliant to pop in her Easter basket because I don't want to fill it with a load of chocolate and eggs. I like to give her things she can do with face masks and just a nice little time, Easter themed basket filled full of goodies, you know, like who doesn't love a treat like that from the mama? Picked up these giant Monster Munch in roast beef flavour. I love these. Space Raiders, who remembers those? Pickled onion and beef flavour again. And like the pickled onion really hurts your tongue, but you still eat it, don't you? I've got an idea in mind. I love a crumpet anyway, but I could just imagine having French crumpets. So whip up your, you know, scrambled egg mix. Instead of French toast, dip your crumpets, because they've got like holes in them, dip the crumpets in and then make the French toast, French crumpets, with hot honey over the top, or sweet chili, because eggs and sweet chili, stunning. Also, how many did you get in here? 1, 2, 3, oh my God. It literally says 3 giant crumpets, like, should have gone to Specsavers. What we actually went in for, the Dr. Beckman original carpet stain remover in the scent Violet Blossom. I hope it smells like really nice, because some stuff smells quite chemically, doesn't it? We're going to try this afternoon on the bench in the entryway, and also on the chairs here in the dining room, which are horrendous. They're horrendous. Honestly, they've lived through this renovation in this house with all the brick dust and everything, and we never wrapped them up. Massively regret that, because I actually love these dining chairs. Anyway, let's see if we can get them looking a little bit better with this stuff as per your recommendations. So if this goes wrong, it's your fault, okay? I also picked up one of these baskets from Jysk. This is the Greg basket, and it's down from £13 to £10. As much as I love baskets and my little basket obsession, I'll only buy them if I've got somewhere for them in mind. So I've actually got a space these will fit, and we're going to try them here in the kitchen. This is the current stitch. Don't know what I'm going to pop in said baskets. Let me know what kitchen items or any items you would pop in the baskets that are there. The only other thing that I had in mind when we first had this kitchen fitted, which is quite a while ago now, when it come to my vision then, I thought to myself, in these little alcoves, I could have like stacked up, what do you call them, books? Cooking books, recipe books. Why can't I think? Recipe books, and just like little bits of plants and just a nice little styling, but maybe that'll look too cluttered. I think that's really nice. Like I said, I love a basket because it looks really put together. You can hide all of your faffy bits and bobs and it just looks less cluttered. I plan to do something like that with Bella's toys as well, so it looks pretty when she's not playing with them. Another thing we could do under here is add the church candles. I love church candles. I buy the 4 ones and I have them on my mantelpiece upstairs in the bedroom, and they're just so effective. I just think they're the gorgeous aesthetic, especially when you've got the battery powered ones. They're like real wax coated, and you can just stack them in with the greenery and the plants, and they just look like ethereal, and they'll literally light up that little alcove down there. Yeah, that's the other option. And the great thing is we can always swap all this stuff around. But as you can see, before we actually place the baskets there, it's looking quite bland and new buildy in this kitchen, as I was saying. And I do want to add more things to the kitchen, said baskets, because we've got marble worktops, so it's looking quite clinical and white against all the white. I just think adding in the wooden tones, i.e. the baskets, along with the brass, just starts to build some depth in the kitchen. And these dragonflies from my latest Temu video, it's the last video I posted. I've also got a Temu playlist if you want to see all these bits in detail. These are like cast iron dragonfly hooks. And yeah, I said in the Temu haul that I've got a space in the kitchen I've got in mind for these dragonfly hooks, and they are on this pillar here in the middle of the 2 windows either side. So I'm thinking of those 2 side by side, one with an apron, one with a tea towel.
Vlog this bitch.
What did you just say?
Vlog this bitch.
Don't be rude on the vlog, Ashley.
It's been a long day. Oh, the rumble.
Oh, rumble in the jungle.
Shouting.
What's a Burke?
You were a Burke.
I wonder what a Burke is though.
If you look in dictionary, there's a picture of you and the Burke.
You're so offensive today, why?
I'm not, I'm just telling the truth.
Well, it must be true because Nanny used to call me it when I was a child. Yeah, but you're greyer than me and I'm like 4 years older than you.
Cover them up.
Yeah, but I've literally got roots right now.
Yeah.
There's my roots.
And so if you let it grow out, you're basically grey.
No, I'm not.
Old haggish.
Do you know, it's men like you that cause women like me to have all sorts of surgeries and things like that.
Well, can't replace your personality, can you?
I don't need a personality transplant, you do. Daddy and his Bella. Bella, you're adorable. 9 weeks old. Catching flies as usual in the sunshines. How is she that beautiful?
From the daddy side.
You say that and she looks just like her mother.
You wish what?
Oh, is it too loud, that bird? Oh my golly gosh, Bella
It's a little
Rumsam.
crow. She's found a bit of the shade, so I'll keep her in that position.
She's so cute.
Fresh air and sunny day.
Ralphie Rum! Come here, sweetie. Hello.
It's night in the city, and I'm on my way back home. Humming on my favorite ditty, swinging like Natalie Cole. But then out of the blue, who strolls down the boulevard but you? Your place is closer than mine. Why don't we go there and have some more wine? 'Cause life is for living. Let's see where this all might lead.
Okay, everybody, we have left this to dry overnight and this is the current situation. So it has lifted it, like it looks a lot cleaner overall, the bench, but as you can see, well, it's actually showing up more on camera than it is in real life, the stain, that one, but it's not actually got the stains that I wanted it to get out. Does that make sense? That one's a little bit better, but it might need a second go. Maybe this stuff works the best when you've just done the stain. I'm not too sure, but guys, leave me in the comments what else I could try to just lift these stains out of here, because we need to try. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked as well as I wanted it to, so yeah. But I really appreciate all your recommendations Let me know what I'm trying next. So Ashley's took the baby to his parents this morning. I've got some free time. I thought I'd just outro the vlog here. Thank you so much, everybody, for clicking on this video. If you're still here at this point, I love you the most. Leave me a comment. Always leave me a comment. And guys, if you're still here at this point, leave me a carrot emoji. I've got Easter on the brain and you're not going to want to miss next week's video. It's my Easter vlog. I love Easter. I celebrate Easter as much as I celebrate Christmas. I look forward to it. And yeah, it's just a very exciting time of year for me and I like to make the effort. So there's lots of good stuff going on in next week's vlog and I hope to see you all there. I hope you've all had a Sunday well spent and have a good week ahead. I will see you hopefully in next week's video. Bye guys.
Life